What's going on, guys? It's Almond. Welcome back to another Pirate101 video. In today's video, I want to go over something that should have happened in this game already, and I've talked a little bit about it in my other Pirate101 video, is will level 100 or even beyond that ever happen in this game? It's kind of similar to my previous video, so if you guys haven't, go check out my previous video, but we're going to be talking a little bit more in depth into this. But if you do enjoy this type of content, be sure to leave a like on this video and be sure to subscribe. Over 90% of you guys that watch me on a daily basis aren't even subscribed. So if you guys can do me a huge favor, really subscribe, helps me out as a content creator, and I can keep pushing out content. So when it comes to leveling up in this game, it's not even hard. From my perspective, leveling up in this game is really easy compared to Wiz, because there's not that many worlds, while Wiz has many worlds. And the thing is, with questing in this game, you can definitely solo quest. It's not even an issue. Like, you can solo many bosses, and it's not as difficult. Compared to like Wiz, there's certain fights where you need help. You can definitely solo the game. I don't want to say that because there's many people who have soloed certain fights in the game in Wiz. But in Pirate, it's even if you're a new player, you can definitely solo the game. While on Wiz, if you want to solo stuff, you kind of have to know some stuff about it, right? Pirate, you don't even need to know stuff about it. So we got that out the way. Another thing is, when it comes to questing, you can even do side quests. So when I mean side quests, I don't mean just pick up any side quest while you're questing. I mean by going to higher level worlds like Valencia Part 2, and just doing some side quests over there. And the way to do that is obviously someone takes you over there and you just do side quests over there, because they're all just available for some reason. And you could just do those and you can get boosted to a certain level at the beginning of the game, which is kind of crazy to think about. So that is one thing in itself. But the thing is about this game is, the different thing about this is whenever you do dungeons, like obviously in Wiz, whenever you do dungeons, you get dungeon XP. This game doesn't have that. So if I were to teleport to somebody doing a dungeon, for example, Kane for something, right? Let's say we could teleport into Kane, and there was dungeon XP. Obviously there's gold, but if there was dungeon XP, you'd get some, but they don't have that. So the only alternative is you just doing side quests in Valencia Part 2. You're eventually going to do them so you can be level 70 before you finish the game. And the crazy thing is about this is you don't get capped out on your XP. And what I mean that is, when you're in Wiz and you do a side quest like in a high level, or do a dungeon, like for example, if somebody takes you to Azteca to do a dungeon and you're level 1, you're only going to be leveling up once, because that's the logic of the dungeons. While in Pirate, if you did a side quest, you can technically level up 5 times depending on the quest. So they don't have that quote-unquote cap as Wiz does. So Wiz, you can just do that. That's why some people have to do the 1 to 90 method. They have to do like dungeons multiple times, and I still think that's the stupidest method in the game. Feels bad if you're one of those players who do that. It's not worth it unless you're doing PvP like the 1 to 60 or whatever. That's fine. That's completely respectable. But even low level PvP is completely dead in Wiz. So in Pirate, it makes more of a sense to do it, and it helps out with questing. And I've done it before for my privateer, which I haven't even shown in any of my videos regarding Pirate101. But on stream, most people would already know I have a privy, and I did do the certain quests in Valencia to help me quest and progress in the game easier so I can solo. But will the game ever actually reach level 100? I don't even think it will. Just be beyond the updates and everything like that. And the only way the game would actually reach level 100 is if they actually put effort into the updates and release new stuff. If it's really sad that this game is not getting updates, and they haven't even had their story continue. It's been sitting at coming soon for days, months, years. They just haven't got anything, and I wouldn't even know what the whole story would look like. There's even storm gates to Polaris in Valencia Skyway, but you can't even go to it because the game never got an update for you to go to Polaris. So it's crazy to think about how they don't even have Polaris. While you go to Wiz, you can just go to Polaris. So this game really just needs an update, if anything. Eventually, we can hope, right? We can all hope that this game would get an update for level wise, but they just won't. The graphics in this game, insane. Like Mushu in this game compared to Wiz just destroys it. Like there's so much versatility in Mushu. It just makes me like hella happy because that's my favorite world. But it's just sad because the game never gets updated. And this game could have been way better than Wiz in my opinion if it got more updates. But instead, Pirate got left in the dust and Wiz was their main focus. And they definitely could have made a whole bunch of money off of companions and etc. Who knows how much money they would make if they bought that whole battle pass system that they had in Wiz and just transferred over to Pirate. Just something similar. If they were to do an update, that's probably what they would do, and just not even release a new world at all, which kind of sucks to think about, but I feel like that's what they would do. The whole PvP scene is dead in this game as well. Like you rarely see people who do PvP. If anything, it's streamers or / content creators trying to promote like tourneys and etc. But you just rarely see people do ranked. Like it's that dead. While you go to Wiz, people are just doing ranked all the time and complaining about PvP. So two different sides of the spectrum. But this game would have had a level 100, maybe even 150. I feel like it could have been like neck and neck with the Wiz. They could have just kept on flipping out updates. So for the summer update, they both could have got a world or something like that. But they obviously need more people to be working on the game to release more content. And I feel like if anything, they're having more people join the like community to work on Wiz stuff than they are for Pirate stuff. They just been throwing it underneath the dust. And if you look at KI Lives are meant to be promoting stuff about both games and some other stuff that they've been working on, whether it be social media related, stuff in the back end, or just showing us some pictures, etc. But whenever it comes to the Pirate segment, I tested this on my live stream, like whenever the last KI Live was, and I tried to count how many seconds of Pirate did they actually talk about. If anything, they talked about it for like a minute. And that's being generous of how long they talked about Pirate. And when I mean that, they just don't talk about Pirate. If anything, it's just Wiz. So this game should have been updated by now. Who knows, maybe down the line, this game gets an update and actually like makes me want to play more. But at the moment, I don't see a reason to play Pirate. And I hope I can do something on Pirate, but yeah, it's just there. If anything, I'll do the Sinbad quest just for the memes, but maybe I might farm some stuff. I already have all my Stitch gear on Pirate for all my characters. There's no even an energy gear, so I can't even like make energy gear. There's only like 3 bundles in this game, I think like 2 or 3. Not as many bundles compared to Wiz. Those need to be updated as well. There's so many things that just need to be changed. Companions need to be updated. It makes me realize, but that's crazy to think about. So yeah, will it happen? Probably not. Well, obviously the answer would change if they have announced that people are working on the game, but yeah, no. So it kind of sucks for Pirate players. But I'll try to do my best on making more content on Pirate101, but it's just left in the dust. But leveling up is actually pretty easy in this game, and soloing is really easy compared to Wiz. Wiz, you have to do like full-on like waterworks, etc., and you can't solo waterworks. Okay, I shouldn't say that. You can if you're experienced. Well, obviously, if you're brand new, it's gonna be difficult. So that's gonna be it for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed me just talking about the whole leveling system or just leveling in general, Pirate101. Be sure to leave a like on this video. Be sure to subscribe. If you guys want to see me post a video on how to do or how to power level yourself in Pirate101, be sure to let me know in the comments below, and I'll definitely do a video on that. So that's gonna be it, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.